About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Our starting pitcher in this one, Carlos Carrasco. What do we have on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Okay, all set to go. Here's George Springer.
Hitter, number 4, George Springer.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Next pitch is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2 now. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Just missed it. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Nathan Lucas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. And it goes just foul. Backed off the plate that time. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Towards first, Smith. He'll do it himself. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one ripped. And that is that. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Acuna in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball one. Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that one fouled off. This one popped up. Jimenez settles underneath it. One down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Pitch kicks away. No advance, though.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him. 2 away now. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Ozzie Albies in the box now. Take strike 1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. Dom Smith stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. There's a strike. To the right side, Clement. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Varsho patrolling center field. He made his major league debut in 2021, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. On the ground to the left. Oh, and it hits the base. No play. That's an infield single. Grabs it barehanded.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And there's a hit. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
First and second, no outs. Yohendrick Pinungo next up for the Blue Jays. Now the 0-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Here's Mateo for 1.
He made it.
Not
Safe.
in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The Blue Jays looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next
Ball
pitch
2.
is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Ripped, but it curls foul. Pinango off of first with 2 away. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, 2 now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. On the ground, Albies handles, throws to first, third out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Out to short, Jimenez. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in.
No.
And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2 stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Let's go, 1-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, not every great at bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at bat can be contagious to a lineup.
Jorge Mateo now.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Ball. Ball.
That's outside. Ball 3. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And there's the automatic. That one catches the corner for a strike. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer will hit next. Fly to center his first time. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's to third. Over to Smith. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
No, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Let's get it going, Braves.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And now it's 1-2. To the right side. Albies tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sandy Leon. Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fires over to Guerrero. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Center fielder, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate, he's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Ball.
Next offering is outside. Matt Olson waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Reached on an infield single his first time. Hard hit left side. Mateo sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. 1 for 1 with a single so far. You'll 1. In there at the knees.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at Truist Park, and now it's the Braves DH, Matt Olson.
Yeah.
Foul ball there.
looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
No.
Two now. On the ground to first. Guerrero steps on the bag. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Jays leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball two.
The next offering misses. Full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. And that's ball
Take
four.
your base. Ball
What
four.
a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, no.
The 1-0. And that is out of play.
Ball too high.
Albies over at first with one away. The next pitch misses, and now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
3-1 now. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves.
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Riley batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Come on, Braves.
Inside. Ball 2.
the 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. And it remains 2-2. Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Yohendrick Pinango. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Ha!
This one in the air center field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that's
Ball.
downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Outside.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Andres Jimenez.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That
No,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Swing and a bouncer. Albies over to first. That's out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Ball.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And Yaz blasts it out. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Varsho under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Braves, catcher.
Here's Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball. No.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down.
Ball
Just
3.
missed. Popped up. Jimenez under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a
Ball
newspaper
one.
and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him swinging. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at one apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now,
Leading off
Brandon
for the Blue Jays,
Valenzuela.
Catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. Zero
Ball.
extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So back to the top of the order. So up next for Toronto, George Springer.
That's a ball.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. To second,
Hey!
but he beats the throw. Save.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Carlos Carrasco is done in this one, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes a new arm
Braves,
for the Braves,
number
Tyler
45.
Kinley.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays, has grounded out a couple of times. And ball one. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity is not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So now with one away and a man at second, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a strike at the knees. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Lee, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Elder warming up as well. And a foul ball. One-run game, one out, one on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and he popped it up. Leon under it. 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
Down.
Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. That one ran inside, almost got him.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Two now, and that's outside. Ernie Clement on deck for the Blue Jays. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And ball four to
outside.
a board.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Right through there for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner edges away at second. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
In there, got him looking for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Jays push across a run on this double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 35.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Well,
Leading off for the
one-run
Braves,
game.
center
Michael
fielder,
Harris the second,
Michael
getting ready to
Harris
hit.
at second.
That's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here's Matt Olson down. Infield shifted to the pull side.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Fisher getting loose as well. That's a base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Braves.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The Braves with the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a chopper. Clement. The flip. There's one. On to first.
He's in there. He's safe.
So they get one, but a really nice try there.
First baseman, Dominic Smith.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 35, done for the night, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Yariel
Toronto,
Rodriguez
number
on
29.
a pitch out of the pen here.
Yariel
He's been
Rodriguez.
so good against lefties. And next for Atlanta, Dominic Smith.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And the 1-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0. And another ball. Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that's a pretty significant two-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
Here is Austin Riley.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Little dribbler up along third. Picks it up with a bare hand. Now he launches a throw over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Bad time to throw one out of play with the runner starting on second, as it allows him just to walk home for the run. Remember, on a ball thrown out of play, the runners get the base they were going to plus 1 more. So that was basically an automatic run.
Go ahead run on. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a forced play at any base. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yariel Rodriguez will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fluhart.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one misses.
Inside.
Ball 1. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then a walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fastball for a strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Braves,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes. Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The other way.
That's
And
foul.
foul ball. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Yastrzemski gets under it. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma
Here's the
Okamoto.
third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Just missed. The 1-0. On a line, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. He's grounded out a couple of times.
No.
The 1-0. Tap foul to plate. The 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Braves trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the top half of inning number 7. That's towards center. Harris under this one. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Go ahead run on base. Brandon Valenzuela digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Ball.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch misses there. And now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Robert Suarez won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Ronaldo
Braves,
Lopez
number
takes over
40.
on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of
Lopez.
throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Right through there for a strike. This ball's chopped to the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. Two on, two outs.
That's
No,
a
that's
really
down.
good take.
Sets him down looking. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Set for the last half of the seventh. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sandy Leon.
Ball
Just
outside.
missed. The 1-2. And that one moves his feet. Payoff pitch. Line to left. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Back to the top of the order. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one fouled off. The Braves with the go-ahead run standing at second here at the bottom of the seventh. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And this place is rocking. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 4-2.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves, 0 for 3 in this one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ball,
With the big
that's
bats
too low.
coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball
He's getting a
two.
little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. One down.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. 1 for 3.
Ball one. Ay.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Braves.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Ball.
In the dirt. And the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mason Fluhardt won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
First and second, one out. Dominic Smith, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bounce to the right side to Jimenez. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now 4-2. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
No.
Lopez, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Blue Jays down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. No question about this one. It's out of here. Vladdy with a star scraper. And they cut into the deficit.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. That's great confidence in the power right there. Most hitters would try to hook that ball to the pull side and hit it out of the park. He stayed back, let it travel, and hit it hard the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That cuts the zone. It's 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Over to Smith, and there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ronaldo Lopez out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Pinango at the plate now, and that's strike 1. So the tying run at second. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Called out on strikes. Good job of damage control right there. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Austin Riley. That's in there. And the count is 1-1. Back to right. Pinango in position. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Braves,
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Called strike right there.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2. That one almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
The 2-2. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Rogers is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And the batter now, Jorge Mateo.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Hurry. Ball.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. Braves lead it 4-3. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. We go to the 9th. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. And fouled off. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep. He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
2-2 now. Outside with a breaking ball. Brandon Valenzuela waiting to hit for Toronto. Here comes a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now pitching for the
Dylan Lee,
Braves,
ready or not,
number
in the game
52,
now after the
Dylan
injury.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now he breaks his bat. Takes it in for the out.
Next for the Blue Jays, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Tyler Heineman. Big at bat for him with the tying run in scoring position. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Jays with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Just off the inside edge. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Bryce Elder appears to be getting loose. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now all even up. High fly ball out to left field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter George Springer.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter is George Springer. Trying to deliver as the hero.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Ball down.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
That's a check.
Swing,
What do you
appeal to
got?
first, and he won around. Just enough that time. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. Man on second, 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
No, that's the ball.
Just outside. Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
3-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fly ball down the line. And it lands foul. So we reset and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And he walked
Ball
him.
4.
And the
Take your base.
go-ahead run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Substitution being made at first. Coming on to pinch run for Toronto, Miles Straw. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Nathan Lucas. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Two aboard, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's low and gets away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. Tied at 4. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. And in the 9th, they take the lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Lee done for the night. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Bryce
Braves,
Elder comes on now.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Right side. Smith throws to first in time, and that's the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Braves 4.
now pitching for
Back
Toronto,
now, and on the mound, the
23,
closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, 1-run game. Sandy Leon getting ready to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Ball.
Next pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald
Here's Acuna now.
Jr.
He's already homered in this game. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Ball to strike. Now one missed. The Blue Jays trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Popped in the air, left field. Lucas has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Harris stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Two down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The Braves down to their final strike. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.